kick after the Beyonce concert, and it's Jacoby Jones, 8 yards deep in the end zone, bursting free, and he is gone.
He's thinking about his dance right now. He's thinking about he's like, y'all, stay back.
Sugar. That's what Sugar had just rubbed the hands on him.
You did the Sugar Ray Squirrel right there. 28-6, longest kick return in Super Bowl history, tying his own mark of the longest kick return in history of any game, regular season or postseason. And everybody on the Ravens bench loves it, and Jim Harbaugh is bumming not the way he wanted to start the second half. But now we're to the next possession the 49ers have. 2 plays into it,
Turn out
the lights go out.
Somebody put a plug.
And light a can.
35-minute power outage delay.
Somebody call it Buffalo Wild Wings.
And Jerome Boger, the referee, talking to some officials, and basically everybody just chilling.
Rich, that's what happens when Beyonce leaves the field.
Yeah, she took all the energy with her out of the building. And John, I mean, everyone, the wave starts going, and everybody's trying to remain calm and trying to stay focused.
And the crowd handled it well, Rich.
Well, yeah, nobody
they handled it well.
Absolutely well.
What else they gonna do?
28-6 is your score after the power outage. Here comes Kaepernick to Vernon Davis right there to the Ravens' 31-yard line, and then Kaepernick throwing to Michael Crabtree, and Bernard Pollard and Kerry Williams just bounce off of
What a play.
They don't wrap up, and it's a 28-13 game, and the energy now was restored to the crowd.
And right there, you saw the rhythm that Kaepernick got into, and the plays were called, and they just started making plays.
And the defense got into rhythm, too, as Ahmad Brooks on a blitz. They brought an extra rusher, which they really don't do too often. That's an 8-yard loss, a 3-and-out for the Ravens offense. Next play, Ravens punting. It was a sort of a knuckleball out of Sam Cook, and then Ted Ginn takes that 32 yards. Suddenly now, the Niners are setting up shop in the red zone. And 2 plays later, they're inside the 10 at the 6 of the Ravens, to be specific. And what a neat, designed, and executed play this is.
Man, I mean, they really sealed the edge, got a good shot block on Ed Reed, and it was a race to the corner between Frank Gore
and I guess that's
and Ray Lewis.
That's Gore Kaepernicking there, and Haloti Ngata hurt his knee on this play as they blew everybody up on this play on the offensive line, and Delaney Walker, and that would be it for Haloti Ngata's night, and that's a huge
big-time
loss on that defensive line. Next Ravens possession, Ray Rice,
Just a great play by the defensive back right there. Got his hands right on the ball as Ray Rice tried to stiff arm him and got that ball out.
And that's Terrell Brown with the knocked loose, and he recovered it himself. The 3rd lost fumble of the postseason for Ray Rice, who rarely does that at any time of his career. And now David Akers comes out as they're forced to settle for a field goal, and there's a little bit of the yips that we've seen out of David Akers of late, except for the fact that Chikey Brown is called for running into the kicker.
I don't know about that, man.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Did he hit him?
No.
Did he touch him?
That's some good action.
Great action. Yeah.
So now it's another shot for Akers, and this is a mulligan, or player B, as I like to call myself, in the golf course. And player B is usually better than player A.
Always.
And that one was going through the uprights, and it's a 5-point game all of a sudden. Ravens next possession, 3rd down. Big play here as Flacco finds Bolden, who gets some serious yak. 30-yard gain.
What a physical player
It's a
he
grown
is.
man.
Somebody's daddy out there.
He runs into you and makes plays.
Over 1 hour, the nuttiest 3rd quarter in Super Bowl history took us to the 4th. And in the 4th on 3rd and goal, Flacco buying time with his legs, throws it out of bounds.
Listen,
they have to settle for the field goal.
I know
here.
Flacco wasn't elite until after this game, but that's a penalty.
Getting hit right there.
He hit Brady or Manning like that.
That is a penalty.
They might have ejected him.
So the Ravens settle for the field goal, and they're up by 8 again. Next to Niners possession, there's Randy Moss, 32-yard gain. Next play at the 39, the inconvenient truth, running downhill for a run that is as far as his number on his back, 21 yards. 2 plays later, 2nd and 7 inside the red zone, and Colin Kaepernick sets the record for the longest touchdown run by a quarterback in Super Bowl history, previously held by Joe Montana. Touchdown! Colin Kaepernick is a 2-point game.
Let's stop call that.
And on the 2-point conversion, Kaepernick looking for Randy Moss. What do you think of this?
I don't know about this. I mean, if you're going to throw to Randy, let's throw a fade.
So
You know what I'm
it's
saying? Let's throw a fade.
It's 31-29.
Not a slant.
What do the Ravens do now with 8:30 to go in the Super Bowl? Flacco to Torrey Smith, but it's pass interference on Chris Culliver.
That kid played hard all night.
Yes, he did.
He played hard. I got a lot of respect for him.
3 plays later, after Jim Harbaugh challenged a Bolden catch, making it 3rd and short. How about that call on 3rd and inches?
Flacco said they had a pitch play, a pitch, or the pass to Anquan Bolden. He went with the sure thing.
5 plays later, it's 3rd and short. This one they can't convert as Flacco can't find Dennis Pitta. They settled for the field goal to make it a 5-point game. And here comes Colin Kaepernick with 2 timeouts and 3 and change to go, trying to drive him down the field, and he does that. A Michael Crabtree 24-yard gain to the Ravens 40. Next
Man,
play.
this kid can throw the ball, man. Man, he can throw the ball.
Here comes the inconvenient truth out of the pistol. 33-yard rumble.
There's so much deception in these plays. It creates creases, natural creases in defenses, and you can't do anything about it because they force you to get upfield.
Can the Niners pull the improbable comeback? 1st and goal. Michael James runs it into the line, takes it down to the 2-minute warning. Ravens have 3 timeouts left. Niners have 2 timeouts left. Next play. 2nd and goal from the Ravens 5. Kaepernick rolling right, looking for Michael Crabtree, and incomplete.
Man, Crabtree, I thought he should have run a little bit deeper
The
into
Ravens
the end
corners,
zone and then come
they
back.
played pretty darn good tonight. They gave up a lot,
Very
but
tight.
they didn't break.
Next play, 3rd and goal. Crabtree, $1:55 to go. Crabtree can't corral it, incomplete, and it's 4th down. 1:50 to go.
That was the play they were waiting on right there. They diagnosed that play, the Ravens did, and made that play well.
Kaepernick flinging it to Crabtree. Some contact, to say the least. It's a turnover on downs, no flags. What do you think of Jimmy Smith here, Dion? Is this a penalty or not?
Oh, that's a great play.
That's how they've been playing all night.
First of all, Crabtree initiated the contact because he wanted to push off and set him up for the back shoulder fade.
And Jim
That was a
Harbaugh
great
goes
play.
DEFCON 1 Bo Schembechler style right there. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed celebrating in the end zone, but what they need to finish this thing up is some quality play from their punter, Sam Cook. Oh yeah, take your time. This is how you take a safety, kids, when you want to win the Super Bowl. Textbook safety taking out of the punter right there. Taking it down to 4 seconds to go. And Cook with the punt. Ted Ginn tries to make something of it. And that wraps it up. The Baltimore Ravens win Super Bowl 47. The older brother, John, beats younger brother, Jim. Jack and Jackie Harbaugh, their long week is over, and Ray Lewis's long ride to another Lombardi Trophy ends in the New Orleans Superdome on